Hello, YouTube. What's poppin'? Give me just a second. So, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I am trying to go live on my Instagram. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Please hold, please. That's right. This one I add all the information later. Everything got moved in my office. Woohoo! We don't need to be in my face. So I hope you guys are having a happy Valentine's Day. Hello, Instagram fam. What's up? I am on my YouTube as well. If you want to follow me there. I don't remember. I'm Kimberly. I think I'm just Kimberly Renee on YouTube. I don't know. I need to put all my links. I don't have it linked in, what's it called? I don't have my YouTube channel linked yet. All right. I'm going to prime this face. Let's go. We're going to talk about priming the eyelid today because you can see that my eyelids tend to be pinkish. They tend to be pinkish. So it's important to prime your eyelids before you start adding makeup to it. I was looking for my lip scrub because that's a necessity. If you would like to be added to my Facebook VIP group, let me know. I am doing skin cycling this week with them. So I've already been live today in my VIP group. And at some point, I might go ahead and do skin cycling with you. But it ain't going to be today. Because we're on day 2 today. Okay. Let's get that all scrubbed in. And then we're going to use our mask. You guys, well, mostly just YouTube. Instagram should have seen it. The lip bundle is now done, son. It'll probably be back, in case you're wondering. Probably for Mother's Day, because we like to throw that lip bundle out there for special things. We had the Build Your Own Lip Bundle for Christmas. This is so good. It's peppermint and it's mint and eucalyptus. So good. We like to do it though. It seems to come up for holidays. So if you missed the Build Your Own Lip Bundle, you can still get the products. You just won't get the savings. And it'll probably be back for Mother's Day. That's my guess. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not following me, YouTubers on Facebook, you should, because that's where I post most of my content. My YouTube is relatively new because I was like, let's expand and do new things. Also, if you want to be a part of my email list, I need to send out my email for this week because I forgot yesterday. Typically it goes out on Monday. If something happens like this time, it'll go out. It'll go out when I remember. Sometimes if there's not really a whole lot to say, or if I know something else is coming, I will postpone the email until later in the week too. So keep that in mind. Just because it doesn't come on Monday, sometimes I find out about things before I send my email and I'm like, nope, I'll wait and send it when it's more appropriate to let you know things. I am looking for my concealer brush. Here we go. So you can use, we're going to do eyes first today. I typically don't do my makeup this way because I don't mind doing the cleanup later. A lot of people like to do their eye makeup before they do their face. That way, if there's any fallout, then they can clean that up and then, do foundation. It just depends on your personal preference. I'm not going to tell you which way to do it. So we're going to go in with concealer 2 right now. And we are going to prime. Look at how different that is already. We are going to prime on the brow bone and the crease with concealer too. The reason for that is this one is closer to my foundation shade. I don't know if you can really tell. See how this is much closer and this is much more pale. It almost looks like the tin is empty. So this is darker. Instagram can see it better. Sorry, YouTube. I'm using my laptop webcam because I don't have one, like an actual cam. Okay, and then we're going to go in with concealer 0. And we're going to start in the center for both and then blend it out. Because honestly, it makes so much sense that contouring the eyelid before you put shadow on it just kind of helps the shadow lay more appropriately. Okay, can you see the difference? Now I look like I'm alive, like I'm awake. See, this is why I don't like doing my eyes first because the rest of my face just throws it off and then I wonder if my eyeshadow looks right. I just don't like it. All right, we're going to go in and highlight the inside corners. And I talked about this, and well, actually, I'm supposed to be talking about it anyways. The importance of highlight. So when you do your highlight on the outside, I'm going to do it now. Hopefully, I'll remember to touch base on it again when we get there, just to do an eye lift. It's also a great way you can mark where you want your eyeshadow to stop. You can use tape if you want to. I don't use tape. Somebody else I know does. Apparently you can use Scotch tape. But if you do that, stick it on your hand first and really pat it down and then peel it off. That way it doesn't irritate the skin. Okay. Let's do the things. We're going to do, if I can remember how I did it, because I really liked the eye look that I did for the pinky look that I did the other week. And because it's Valentine's Day, that is the eye look that I want to go with. So we're going to do it hopefully again. I'm going to use this pink shade. It's a soft pink. My brushes are so clean because I cleaned them. Instagram knows. All right. So we are going to start just above the crease line because I have hooded eyes. Boom, boom, boom. And priming before just kind of, it helps make your shadows darker. And I lost what I was saying. More true to their color. See how this line helps me know where to stop? It's helping me. And if you don't know, you can always take a brush and just do outside, like boom, the way that you want it, and use that to mark it. All right. We've done that color. What was the other color that I used? I know I don't remember. I'm so bummed. Can I use a blush color for this? Might have been a blush color, honestly. I feel like I used Pop. I should really go with more of a peachy pink because that's what color my dress is. This dress is super cute, but it's got a cutout like right here underneath my boobs. So I can't wear it, obviously, on the bus. So I put this lace top over it. That's what I'm wearing. That's the color. Guys, I don't remember how I did this. I'm really bummed. I have to go back and rewatch that live because I really like that eye look. Okay. We're going to do whatever we do. Whatever happens here happens. All right, we're going to use Pop. I don't know where I want to look. Look how pink that is. And then too, the other important thing to note is depending on the density of the brush, like I could use a soft fluff brush and this would not be as pink as it is. So we just kind of did, you can't really tell, we did like a corner, like a triangle right here on both sides. And then we'll clean this up, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much. We're going to take our large eyeshadow brush. And if I knew what number it was, I would tell you because the number wore off of it. But it says large eyeshadow brush on our website. And I'm just going to take a little tap of that and bring it across. And you'll be able to see how it's making it much lighter than with that denser brush that I was using, the denser angled brush. We have a denser angled brush, but mine went missing sometime before Christmas, and I have yet to find it. It is an angled brush with a brow tamer on it, and it was an excellent brush. And I feel like one of my children walked off with it, and I can't find her. We are going to make this softer though. I might even, because my dress is like a peachy color, I don't really have a shade that resembles that. So we might actually go ahead, as much as I loved whatever it was that I did that I can't remember what I did. I don't know. This is too orange. We're not going to use that. That's Oh Snap. We're going to use this softer orange right here. It doesn't really look orange on my screen. Oh, but it is. YouTube actually has a better view of this one. See, it is orange. We're going to pop that on. Yes, that is perfect. That is making it match up perfectly. Oh, well, maybe it's not. Over here, I got a whole nother look going on. See how, like, all I did was take this brush and dab it in there, and it just, like, really popped. That orangey color right off. Okay, we're not at all doing the eye look like we did the other day because one, I can't remember what it is, and two, we have to match. So we're going to use our large eyeshadow brush and fluff this around and soften it up. Let's see, I wonder, you can't really tell. It's too far away, which might be a good thing. I'm wondering, I kind of like the halo eye. I haven't done a halo in a while. I maybe should have done that, but we're too far in now. We're committing to this as it is. All right, this side is higher than this side, and we can't have that. So we're just going to keep swirling it around. You see how well it sticks? When you prime your eyelid, it sticks so well. Okay. That's what we're working on. Let's go ahead and do eyebrows because everything, actually, no, I lied. We won't. We will go ahead and go back first with our concealer brush as soon as I can find it. See, this is what happens. I put things down. Angle brush. Fluff brush. Concealer brush. We're going to cut this back down a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and put a lighter shadow color here. I think I'm going to go with my all-time favorite thing that we know that I love. Lucky Charms. Actually, no, you know what? What do I want to do? I'm not going to put it there. I am going to use Lucky Charms, but not there. We're going to do Creamboat, which is like this very white color. And I'm using a very dense brush for this. Because I want it nicely highlighted. And then we'll soften this a little bit more because I really don't want it to be that hard of a line. Like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do brows really quick. Brow pencil. Yes, please. This is the wrong one. My life. I tell you what. Here we go. I found it. I put it in the jar where it should have been all along. I'm just going to draw underneath where I want it. Because I have very thin brows. And then I'm going to draw over the top and down. And then fill in from there. See how much better it looks already? Like you have to have eyebrows. Underneath. And this brow pencil has a super fine point, which I love because other brow pencils I have used in the past, they were like pencils and sharpen them. And it was like very oily and would kind of like stick to the eyebrow hairs I do have. And I'm just not really about that life. I wish my eyebrows did the same thing on both sides, but they don't. Probably mostly because this side of my face had stitches at one point. This side did not. Okay. Where were we? Yes, we were going to use my favorite palette ever. Lucky Charms highlighter. Yes, please. This brush is a little bit more dense than my other one. And I might even, we'll see. I think I really want this to pop today. So I'm going to spray this. Oh, I need my other spray. To dampen it, so that way it like, uh-oh. I'm a mess. I should not have put what I was going to wear on first. I should not have. But we did. Okay. I need more pink and more orange. So let's go. I intentionally left a lot of the center of my eye for the Lucky Charms because I knew I could go back with the darker color over the top. Does that make sense? It's harder to get a lighter color to cover than it is a darker one. This is coming out way darker than I wanted it, but we can still fix it. And just smudge it out. I have nothing to say, guys. Sometimes I get so focused on what I'm doing that I stop talking. And I'm like, oh, I have an audience. They probably are like, what is she doing? Okay. Whether the audience is there now or later, it doesn't matter. All right, thankfully that just like brushed right off my dress. It's fine. Okay, so you can still see where I have this like snatched look going on. We are going to go ahead and do, really, I never was a brown eyeliner girl, but I've really grown to like these browns. So I am tight lining right now with a brown. It's kind of got a shimmer to it. I don't know if you can tell. It's like a soft brown. Let's compare. See how this is more soft and coppery and that's dark? Soft. Coppery? Is it coppery? Is that the color I want to suggest? I don't know. All right, and then we're going to do right here and down here. On the waterline. And then I think what I'm going to do is, this is going to be so hard to sharpen, but I really want to use it. When it gets short, it gets difficult. Okay, rose gold. For the rest of the inside, because it'll match our Lucky Charms very nicely. Okay. It's hard to see, but I swear it's there. And then tight lining too also helps like thicken the lash line, especially if you just do mascara. Hold please. And not if you just do mascara and not falsies. But we're going to do falsies today because we got to be extra because it's heart day. You know what? I always forget, or I don't always forget, but I often forget to warm this up first. So we're going to do that. And we'll go ahead and color correct our face and work on that. Also, I just want to mention to you, our Maze Box is live. Again, it goes live on the 7th. If you don't know, it's a $42 a month subscription box. If you don't know where to start with Lime Life, it is a great place to start. This month, you get our Midnight Oil Serum full size. It's a $72 value, and you get it for $44 and some change. That includes tax. You can cancel your subscription at any time. Face always looks better when it's color corrected. Yeah. And it also has 2 samples of our due date face oil. Both are excellent. Midnight Oil Serum along with our cleanser is like a top seller. Everybody loves that one. It's got, serum has, I am not the information person. I am not the information person. I think I wrote it down. Here we go. I can tell you I wrote it down. Antioxidants and emollients in it to protect, moisturize, and balance the skin. Vegetable and essential oils to protect environmental damages such as lavender, rosemary, and sunflower oil. See, I did write it down. I like it when I'm smart. Okay. See, look how much better our face looks. When you are working with highly pigmented products, it's so easy to have a flawless face no matter what. No matter what. Concealers are 75% pigment and waterproof. They are made by Kryolan. In case you were wondering. See, now I'm like... All right, now we're going to talk about, we always talk about contour, but we never talk about the power of highlighting. First of all, I have 11s, but somehow my 11s have faded. Super excited about that. Skincare, water. Of course, exercise helps. I kind of got out of an exercise routine, so we're working on getting back into that. You may not want to highlight right here if you have the 11s. I don't do this with my face as much anymore, and I think that's also contributing to it. Remember how your mother said if you do that with your face, it'll freeze like that? I don't think it will freeze like that, but it doesn't help anything. Okay. I hate it when I do that. I should have, I'm putting the highlight over top of my color correct, but I probably should have set it first. But I can set it. anyways in a minute. Just be careful and dab over it instead of like, make sure I don't blend it yet. If I dab, it'll be fine. So I have a natural shadow that happens right here. See, it goes right here. So I want to highlight past that point because I don't want that shadow. I want my face more full. And I always like to try to bring my highlight. If you bring your highlight up too, because I have very high cheekbones and prominent cheekbones, I don't want them to stand out the way that they do. I don't like it. However, if you have a more round face, you might like that. I don't. So I don't bring my contour all the way down in. Because like I said, if I do, we're going to have a very chiseled face, and my face is chiseled enough as it is by itself. And then we want to put this up here in the hairline. And bring it down so our forehead's not so big. But it'll be okay because I'm not wearing my hair like this. It's just back. We'll put some here. I like the 3&E method the best for me to contour my face. Not everybody likes that method. It depends on what you are trying to contour. I have issues with my nose contour. It always takes me way more work than I feel like it should. Because I'm going to do one day, I think I am going to do the power of contouring like the nose so you can see how much of a difference it makes. I want to round and add shadow around the back part of my nostrils because they get lost. And I like to make a band here. I think it's my Indian features that I have. I don't know what it is. I'm German and Indian. So maybe it's that. I don't know. That gave me the very prominent nose that I have. And both my parents have it, just slightly differently. So God was like, you have to have the nose. I don't know. This is going to be a problem. I don't know where my other blender full is. Let us spray and slay, shall we? Pull all this down and back at the same time. We have not done foundation yet, so don't be like, what happened? She didn't. No, I didn't. But I can't handle my nose the way it is. I still, after I said something, I still did not set this. Oh well, we're going with it now. It's too late. We're just going to be delicate and dab. Pull this in a bit. Here comes the fun part, the nose. Let's look at YouTube for a little bit. Hi, YouTube. I feel like you're being neglected in all of this. And I'm not trying to. However, the lighting over there is not as good. So just note, YouTube, whenever you catch me live over here or see that I have done a live over here, I've also done it on Instagram. My nose is very dark, but it's fine. And we're going to highlight it too. So now we're going to go. I don't think I want a Blunderful today. I'm going to use my brush for my foundation today. Uh-oh. My phone battery is dying. I don't want to put a whole lot of foundation over my highlight. But we will put some because it is really, it's 00, so it's very highlighted. And then shade 2 is what I use to color correct with because it works best for my skin tone. If you need help, these palettes are totally buildable. I have a contour shade in a separate palette over here. So, but the foundation comes with 2 concealers. And you can do however you'd like. If you need help, we have all of that stuff to know which one pairs best with which. And I can help you with that. We also have foundation samples. So if you need a foundation sample, you can, on YouTube, you can drop foundation in the comments and I will I will respond back to you. How about that? I don't know if I have my color match quiz pinned on my beacons in the bio or not. But if I don't, I should probably fix that. I should probably go look. All right, so we're going to blend down the neck too because we are not in the 90s and we don't have the orange face thing going on. All right. Blend down the nose a bit. And we're going to go back and highlight the other areas of, I just threw that on the floor. This is my lipstick, my yipstick. I don't want to use 00 because I feel like it's always too much. All right. Highlight right through there. I'm going to try to make this super thin because somehow it always gets to be wider than I want it. And then we want to highlight the nostril area. So we can see it more. Now, I did not articulate that contour line quite like I wanted. Because if I bring it like this, I basically have to make like a point and kind of give myself a nose break. Make like a V here. And then even though I highlighted the outside of the nostril, it still needs the shadow aspect as well around bring it around town. Sometimes I have to do this more than once to get it to do right. Maybe it's just because I don't do it often enough because it's a pain. And I don't really care that my nose is what it is. I've accepted it. See how it kind of like gives this more of like a button to it, kind of. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference because it's my nose, I guess. It's not a super huge difference, but it's there. Okay, the last thing we're going to do, because I didn't do that yet, is remember, I don't think you can still see it on this side. See how I used concealer 2, which is closer to my foundation shade. You want to leave that one here and like under the eye. But that way when you do your highlight with like 00, you don't get a panel where you look like Maleficent. So I don't know if you can tell. This one is closer. That's why you can't really see it. And this one's more pale. So when I blend this down, it's going to match more. And this one's going to highlight more. Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. I should have done both pale on both sides. So that way you could see what I mean. Because you know how Maleficent has that very chiseled thing going on? We don't want that. We want this to look like closer to our skin tone, but obviously this area is slightly lighter because it's on, usually it's covered by hair. Possibly it doesn't see the sun as much. We're going to use a big fluffy brush because I don't want, while I like the line, I don't want it that hard. Of a line. I don't know if that makes sense. But when we put lashes on, we won't see it really either anyway. Okay. There we go. Good to go. Good to go. All right, let's do mascara before we forget. Now that it's warmed up, always works better if it's warmed up. Ours has plant-based fibers in it. Lengthening fibers are perfect mascara. So yes, please to that. It's also I believe it's a synthetic wax. We definitely want bottom lashes since we're going to put falsies on. We got to finish this eye look too because I didn't bring down. Sometimes I'm a little strange. I just take the end of my mascara wand and just flick it out right there. You don't really have to put eyeliner on, but if you want that little on the corner, since you're already there with it, it got a lot of hate on Instagram for like no reason at all. I turned the comments off. I was like, y'all are wild. no, it's a terrible idea. And I was like, look, if I don't have eyeliner, I absolutely will. You don't got to. You don't got to. They were big mad over there. Lash Glue. Instagram gets big mad. I don't know how extra do I want to be today. We don't do Valentine's Day. And it used to, we used to do Valentine's Day. My husband and I used to do Valentine's Day. And he was like, I don't know why you want to do Valentine's Day. It is such a stupid holiday. This was when I was in my 20s. And I was offended. And I was like, what? I said, what do you mean? Why do you not? And then, now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, Valentine's Day is really stupid. It's like just something for retailers and stuff to make money. I get stuff for the kids. Just, I don't know. Because I like to. Not really because it's Valentine's Day, but it's kind of just an excuse to whatever. But you should be showing the people that you love them every day. Not just because it's Valentine's Day. So now that I'm older, I understand what he means. And I'm not as offended by it. And it is really kind of stupid. And trying to go eat on Valentine's Day is ridiculous. So, yeah, no. Because my favorite thing, honestly, is when he goes to the store and gets something and just randomly decides to get me, like, my favorite candy. Like a couple weeks ago, he went to the store to get himself something. I don't remember what he went for. He went to the store to get himself something, and I didn't ask him for nothing. He came back, and he had brought me Reese's cookies, and I was like, that made my whole day. That made my whole day. I don't need... And flowers die anyways. Plus, y'all are all going to be out here mad because y'all have been singing, I can buy myself flowers for like 2 weeks now. And when y'all don't get flowers, y'all are going to be pissed. I don't know. I guess something flipped. I don't care to do, this will be the first year I don't really care to do my birthday. I don't really see Christmas the same way either, because I just recently went through a clean out spell in my house, and I'm like, how did I acquire all this shit? How did I acquire it? And then I was like, like, I don't need stuffed animals and shit for Valentine's Day, because then what am I going to do with it? Then I got to do something with it. And then I felt obligated to keep it because somebody bought it for me. Just, no. Unless I can eat it, or like I can use it, I don't need it. I should have trimmed these eyelashes down, I think. Because I didn't. That's okay. We'll make them work today. I was not aware that I did not wear these eyelashes yet. Do you see how, like, there's overhang over here? But we're going to make it work. Because we're going to do... I'll take some eyeliner and just darken that corner over there. And just... Why I'm like sticking together over here. What is happening? I don't know if my mascara is sticking. It is. No, sir. No, sir. What are you doing? I don't know if I got somehow. Do I have this one pulled in further than the other one? I don't know what's happening. There we go. Maybe I just had it curled down too much. Okay, so check this out. What we're going to do, take my fancy little eyeliner pen that I love so much. And we're just going to make it look like, we'll see if this works. I don't know. It's an idea that I have, and it might not work. So don't come for me and be like, this girl's lost her mind. We're going to see. I haven't eaten anything yet. Shame on me. There we go. We're good. We're going to leave it. It's gonna be all right. See that? We made it work. It's fine. I'm going to take, because I can't really make this orangey, pink, whatever color very, what's it called? I mean, I can, but we're going to take brownie points. And smudge. I think I still got a little bit of this orangey pink color in there. So it's good. Anyway. We do. You cannot see it over here, but Instagram can see it. I assure you that it's there. I'm sorry that you can't see it. Okay. We're good. We're going with it. Let's go ahead and do, because I didn't do that either, do some bronzer. We didn't do any blush. We are slacking, and we have been here for a really long time. I don't want to do a whole lot, but we will do, and then we'll fill this in. Just a hair. Tap, 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 tap. I'm just putting a very minimal amount on here, which is why I just, this could be blended a little bit more. This is why I don't like contouring my nose, because I don't like it looking fake. And there are some people, you can really see that they have contoured their nose. And I'm like, why do you want to do all that? I don't want to do all that. Like, I don't mind giving it a little bit of help, you know? But I don't want to be doing all that. I don't know. I'm more of a natural, like, or I guess I can't say natural because my eyes are very right now. But this is not really like what I do, what I like to do. I really like to keep it much simpler than this. Honestly, if it was just, like if I was just not really doing anything, we would probably just not do all that. like I could live in mascara, and that's about it. All right, we're going to use, I think I miscalled this one the other day. I think I called it candy apple. It's cherry pie. So yes, this is red. We're not keeping it red though. Because I do not have with me on my person any kind of like peachy, orangey color. So we're going to do this red. Do I have anything in here? I don't. Normally I keep tissue or something in here, but I don't have any. So I'm going to use this packing paper. There we go. So that's dry. And then we're going to take birthday cake. And go over it. Uh-oh. And just tap that out. There we go. So now it's closer and it matches better. Instagram, I can't see myself over there, but these are the two shades that we use. And I'm an enduring color girl for life. I am. But let's take a little bit of Humble Gloss today. It's like a nice brownish nude color. Here we go. Yep, that's it. That's going to be how it is today. I got to go because my phone's going to die. This is the look. If you have any questions, if you need anything, let me know. You can leave me a comment over here on YouTube. Instagram, you can message or leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. Otherwise, happy Valentine's Day and happy Tuesday, and I'll see you next time.